Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to my channel Cambridge Companion. So today we will do question number 2 of the Cambridge ASNA level uh, 9701 chemistry May June 2023 paper 2 variant 2 and we will do question number 2. So get started. Uh, so The question is chlorine is a reactive metal. It's formed many compounds. Complete 2.1 to show the maximum oxidation number of the elements from sodium to phosphorus. Okay, and is sodium is phosphorus. So the maximum number of the oxidation, we all know sodium belongs to group 1 and the maximum oxidation number is +1. Okay, we all know that already, +1. And what about magnesium belongs to group 2? Group 2. So aluminum is belong to group 3 group. Okay, this positive 3. Silicon uh, belongs to group 4. So it's 4. And phosphorus is positive 5. So here we have done. Now move to the next part. The state what determines the maximum oxidation number of the elements in the period 3. So what determines the maximum oxidation number? We all know that it's the number of valence or the outer electrons. So I'm writing here number of valence or outer electrons, right? So done. Now move next part B. So what is the part B? An excess of the cold water is added to the chloride of the silicon. Uh, so uh, write an equation for the reaction between the cold water and the chloride of the silicon. Silicon chloride like this, I think SiCl4 plus uh, water so what we will get the products, we will get the HCl. We must know what will the products of the two reactions. So and what we have left with the silicon and the oxygen. So we have the silicon dioxide right. So but we must to check if it is balanced. We see the silicon is balanced, one here, one here. Chlorine, oh my god, chlorine is not balanced because the left hand side we have the 4 chlorine and the right hand side is only the 1 chlorine. And what about hydrogen is also not balanced because left hand side there we have two hydrogens, on the right hand side we have only one hydrogen. Left hand side we have the one oxygen, and right hand side we have the two oxygen. So oxygen, hydrogen, and chlorine are not balanced, so make it the balance. So what we have the four chlorine the left hand side. So what we will do, I think I will put. So what about, but chlorine is balanced now. What about the hydrogen? Hydrogen, we have two hydrogen the left side. So hydrogen also a balance. And I think the whole equation is balanced because silicon we have one, and the right hand side also once we have a four chlorine the left hand side and the four chlorine the right hand side, and the four hydrogen on the left hand side and the four hydrogen on the right hand side. Two oxygen on the left hand side and two oxygen is present is uh, on the right hand side. So we have the balanced equation. So such and move to the next part, part B of the part 2. Okay, suggest the pH of the solution produced in the B1. Okay, pH of the solution produced. What is the pH? So HCl. We all know that HCl, uh, you know, is a very strong acid. So it must be from 1 to 4 because HCl is a strong acid. So move to the next part. C, an excess of the cold water is added to the chloride of the phosphorus. Okay, cold water is now added to the chloride. That means phosphorus chloride. So write the equation for the reaction between the excess cold water and the chloride of the phosphorus. So we all know that the chloride of the phosphorus PCl5 plus water. We all know that we have hydrogen and the chlorine, so we must the HCl will produce must produce the HCl. Okay, so HCl plus what is then we have left with the phosphorus or and the oxygen. So we all know that the phosphorus uh, uh, phosphoric acid also produced. So we have to write H3 PO4. Oh my god, sorry. It's you know, like uh we have PCl5 H2O will produce HCl and phosphoric acid. So we must to check the balance. Phosphorus is balanced because left and right we have only one phosphorus. Okay, that's balanced. Chlorine is not balanced. Okay, chlorine we have the 5 chlorine on the left hand side. We must put the 5 on the right hand side. All right. Okay, so chlorine, but hydrogen is not balanced because we have left and side the two hydrogens, but we have the 8 oxygens on the right hand side. So we have 2, so we have placed 4 here. Balance before two side oxygen, hydrogen is not balance, hydrogen's balance. uh, Oxygens, I think oxygen is also balanced because we have the left hand side with the 4 oxygen, right hand side with the 4 oxygen. So the equation is balanced. Okay, so suggest the pH of the solution. We also know that the acid is the strong acid, so we have to uh, put like the previous B on the part B2, like 1 to 4 is the pH. Write an equation of the reaction of the chlorine with water. Chlorine Cl2 plus water. Okay, I think I'm moving it. Chlorine with water. So it is a reversible reaction. We must to clarify it is a reversible because um, so what we get HOCl plus H2O we must the balance the equation we have to two chlorine on the right and no sorry the HCl will be produced not H2O will be produced sorry this is the thing it's not rubbing just think it's some I think we have HCl. HCl must be produced because we have HCl. So because we have H and 2 with HCl must be produced as HCl. We have the two hydrogens, the left and right, both are balanced. Two chlorine are balanced and one oxygen. Okay, the equation is balanced. Now move to next part. Two of the party equation right and equation with the chlorine with the sodium hot sodium hydroxide. So mm chlorine with the sodium hydroxide. Okay, chlorine Cl2 plus H2O. So what we will get? Sorry, we react the sodium hydroxide. Sorry, it's my mistake. Uh, why I don't know it's why it's not rubbing. Okay, so NaOH, sodium hydroxide, NaOH. So what we will get the product which is NaCl must be produced. Um, and NaClO3, NaClO3, and H2O. We must to check the equation. I think chlorine is balanced uh, because here we have the two chlorine. What about the sodium? Sodium is not balanced because right hand side we have the two sodium, the left hand side we have the one sodium. Oxygen, we have the one oxygen on the left, but four oxygen on the. So it must just like it's a 3Cl2 or 6 NaOH, and well, we will get 5 here because we have a one sodium. All right, okay, and we have uh, because we have 6 hydrogens on the left, and there is 3H2. Now the equation is balanced, I think, because we have the chlorine is balanced. We have 6 chlorine. Uh, we have the 6 chlorine. Okay, 6 sodium. We have the 6 sodium. Uh, 6 oxygen. So we have the 6 oxygen. Yes. 6 hydrogens. We have the 6 hydrogen. Okay, we have done. So now move to the next part. E. Bleach is used as a cleaning product to kill bacteria. Okay, it is made up of adding compound like sodium chlorate, NaClO, okay, to water. See, identify the formula of the ion present in the bleach that kills bacteria. So, which is the ion is, I think, chlorate ion like this, ClO. Now move to the next part of the E. Sodium chlorate NaClO reacts with the hydrogen peroxide to produce sodium chloride, water, and oxygen gas. So just here we have write the equations. Okay, we have N A uh, Cl O plus hydrogen peroxide, which is H2O2, H2, and what is produced? We have given the question. The products are the sodium chloride and NaCl. Water and the oxygen gas, O2. So we have the balanced equation uh, like NaClO H2O2 produce O2, NaCl, and H2O. Equation is balanced. We have see the yes, sodium is balanced, chlorine is balanced, oxygen, yes, oxygen is also balanced, and hydrogen also. Okay, we have Now move to the next part of the question. A sample of the bleach contains unknown concentration of the sodium chlorate. 10 centimeter of the cube of the W is diluted with the distilled water to make the total volume of the 100 centimeter cube of the bleach solution, and 25 uh, centimeter cube of this diluted bleach solution is added to the excess of the hydrogen peroxide and the volume gas produced made under room temperature. Room conditions. Okay, the experiment is repeated at an average 25 centimeter of a diluted bleach solution produces 42 centimeter cube of the gas. Okay, calculate the concentration of the sodium chlorate. Okay, we have now to calculate uh, room conditions. So experiments repeated with the solution produce 42 uh, centimeter cube of the gas. So it will we must to convert it to the dm. Okay, 42 divided by 1000, what we will get. I think it's um, let me calculate from the calculator what will be produced. Okay, so what is the solution of 42 divided by 1000? Like I know, I don't think so that divided by 1000. No, that the room conditions 24. I don't know why it is not rubbing. It's a certain problem, and video is long. Sorry for that, students. So I don't know why it is not working. Yes, it's now. So 42 divided by 24,000. Okay, 24,000. What we will get? 42 divided by 24,000. We have 1.75. We get 1.75 into 10 to the power minus 3. So if we have this, so mm, uh, few to process find the amount of the sodium chlorate. uh, what is the question is asking for? 100. Okay, the total volume was okay. All right. I think we know to process to find the amount of this sodium chloride in 10 centimeter cube the sample. So it means we should multiply it by 4. Uh, we must multiply by 4 1.75 multiplied by 4. So what we will get before 1.75 into 10 to the power plus 3 multiplied by 4, which is 7 to 10 के power minus 3. So it's minus. Okay. So what we will get about this, we should to calculate this uh, like this, because we have the 10 centimeter of the volume, so it must be divided by 10. uh, 7 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 10. um, we must multiply by 1000. Okay, we must multiply it by 1000 and multiply it by um, 74.15. So what we will get, mm, mm, we must multiply, like I'm calculating for you, to 10 to the power minus 3 upon 10 into 100, sorry, into 1000 into 74.5. We'll get 52.15 or 52.2. 52.2 I'm writing. That's a round of the significant figure. Okay, 52.2. So phase concentration is 52.2. So we have done with the question number 2. So of the chemistry AS area level 9701 May June 2003, paper 22. Okay, variant 22. So we will meet inshallah next video with question number 3. So please like my video, subscribe my channel Cambridge Companion. Thanks for watching.